Maze, I'm well excited for this week's episode.
Oh my God.
She's a legend.
She's a legend. She's an icon. She is the moment.
She is the moment. You described yourself as the moment the other day.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
It was in a jokey way as I was making you tea, but it felt like you meant it.
Did I?
Yeah.
I described myself as the moment.
Yeah.
Also, it so was that you were making me a brew.
Yeah.
Should we say who our special guest is?
Oh, she's an author.
She's a DJ.
She's a legend.
She's a baller now.
She's a baller, and I think it's fair to say we've both fallen a bit in love with her.
Absolutely. If we weren't already in love with her, we're now besotted.
Our guest this week is Annie Macmanus.
Yeah.
Who you might have previously known as the DJ Annie Mac.
I certainly do.
That's it.
And then you're more highbrow. You know her as the author as well.
Well, listen, I don't
She's read
to
some
chat
books.
about it, but I do read.
She's read some books.
I've finished a couple of books, sure.
She was absolutely excellent, and she spoke to us about reconnecting with football.
Yeah.
After many years of not playing it, reconnecting with it as an adult, what football brings to you as part of a team, how much she's enjoyed kind of getting to play again. She talks to us about her writing. She talks to us about her DJing.
Yeah, we couldn't
before
just
midnight.
talk about football because she's such a legend. I think that it's fair to say she really holds a specific moment in both of our histories as like that person that was always on Radio 1,
totally.
always sharing new brilliant music. So of course we chatted to her about her career within music, and then as May said, we talk about football, we talk about her team, we talk about the community that it's brought to her, we talk about nerves, we talk about so much stuff.
She's so cool. I can't get over how cool she was.
Yeah,
I knew she was cool anyway.
I feel about 47% cooler.
Yeah, just by being
around her.
Yeah, totally. So if you want to feel 47% cooler just by having her in your ears, do listen now.
But what it says here is, Suzi, talk a bit about your new friend Annie, because I was very excited that I met you, and then I put it on our group, and then you messaged and said that you'd be up for coming on the podcast. So I'm
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. So now I feel I'm a bit worried that I'm gonna
do a Mel C.
Do a Mel C.
What's a Mel C?
Oh, Annie. Suzi.
Did you have her on?
No, we can't. We can't.
Oh no.
Susie's always loved Mel C, and Alan Carr got to introduce you.
Yeah.
Like at an event or something. And it's fair to say you didn't keep your cool, did you, babe?
It's the only time I've been speechless because Spice Girls were massive. Like I was.
So did you not manage to say a word?
After.
Oh, that would have been better. That would have been better, Annie.
Oh God. What I ended up saying to her was, "You mean a lot to me. You always will."
And then Alan had to go, what did you say?
He went, "Oh, she's gone weird," and took me away.
Bad, isn't it?
You mean a lot to me. It's fine. It's that you always will.
You always will.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
really
that's
intense.
slightly-
That goes into misery territory, doesn't
Slightly
it?
misery territory.
Yeah.
Listen.
You will always mean a lot to me. Is a lot. It's
Yeah.
quite
Yeah,
intense.
it's a lot.
What
yeah.
did she say? I mean,
went-
I imagine as a Spice Girl, though, she must
That
get...
must happen
well
all the
used.
time.
That won't be the worst thing she's had.
Oh God, no! There'll be loads of people that have like, "I've got your name tattooed on my arm." At least I wasn't
Yeah.
that person.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, cool."
We that was great. It's also your Alex Greenwood impression.
Yeah. Is anyone from Liverpool?
It's everyone from Liverpool.
Home. I've told my friend Claire, who was also from Dublin, that we had you on today because I texted her a picture of me wearing this shirt.
such a
She said,
good
"Why
shirt.
are you wearing the shirt?"
Great shirt,
Such a
innit?
good shirt, and yours is great too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Two fantastic shirts.
And I said, "I'm interviewing Annie Macmanus for Big Kick." And she said, "Oh, great. Once I was at the London Irish Centre and I death gripped her and told her how much I love her book."
Wow.
I mean,
A
which is
death
great.
grip.
I'm always down for that.
Right? That's
Yeah.
great.
My favourite is when people are at my gigs and they go, "I love your books."
No, well, they come up to the DJ booth doing
No,
the
no,
book,
no. They're in the
doing
crowd.
book
They're in the
thing,
crowd, and they're like, "Books, I love your books."
Big fan.
I've read
But
I've read The Mess We're In, which is absolutely
Thank you
brilliant.
so
I
much,
loved
Suzi.
it.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
But yeah, the books is still a newish thing for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So like
Yeah.
to have people say that, I'm nowhere near over that.
Did you always want to
always
write?
want to hear that. Did I always want to write? Yes. And you know how I know that? Because I have very little memory. It's one of my biggest bugbears. I can't remember anything.
No.
So
Suzi.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Also, but compounding that with perimenopause. Like on my way here today, I was like, I'm not going to remember anyone's name that I want to say. I'm talking about footballers. It's all going to go. So I need to precede this conversation by saying, if I forget anything,
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
There's-
can,
there's-
I can
there's
prompt.
nothing
You can
to
be like
remember.
AI. I'll prompt you, and you can tell me. But yeah, so when I don't remember much, but I have diaries from when I was about 10 or 11, and I found a childhood diary recently, and it was from that age, and in it I'm like, I just want to write a book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to write books, but then I kind of went wayward. I did English at uni, and then I kind of discovered raving.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
took a screeching left turn.
Yes.
Sure.
And then
Which went
managed
quite
to
well.
carve a career out of it.
Yeah.
And so came back.
So
a bit
were
later
you
in
like
life.
raving and then you were like looked at someone on the decks and were like, I want to do that?
Literally, yeah.
Really?
I was working
That's so
in a
cool.
club because I discovered I really liked raving so much that I went to every club night, and then the one of the guys who ran the club was actually my English lecturer, which was amazing.
No,
great.
where was this?
This was in Queen's University
Yeah.
in Belfast. And so I got a job handing out flyers and then stamping the wrists. And then one of the biggest jobs you could get in the club was standing at the door of the kind of VIP, like the green room.
Yep.
So where all the DJs were, and making sure no one came in. And so that door was right underneath the booth. So I used to just be able to sit and watch the DJs. And I remember specifically one night there was a DJ called DJ Sneak, an American house DJ legend, playing. And he dropped Armand Van Helden, You Don't Know Me. You know that song?
Yes.
Yeah, and I remember, when a song hits at the right time, and there's like a ripple of energy through the crowd, like it's like kinetic. It's like everything, everything galvanizes, and it's like you can feel the physical energy,
Yeah.
and then there's a roar, and all the hands go up. I remember looking at that and being like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And there was a moment, a real vivid moment of that, and then I bought decks off my friend Mickey Murphy.
Shout out, Vicky.
I have to say it now. I didn't know whether to say it, but I was saying to Susie before you came in.
Yeah.
I saw you DJ and you played when I was at uni. You came,
Yeah.
I went to uni in Southend-on-Sea. You
Okay.
came to
Clang.
Box. Or
I wish
Talk.
here I just can't remember.
And you were, but Kanye had that song Bound 2 at the time.
Yes.
And
yeah.
then
Such a-
Is that
Sigma did
honey?
Somebody to Love, but we hadn't heard
I
Sigma
know
play Somebody to Love yet.
somebody.
And you
Yes.
played it, and we were all like, what was that version of
Somebody
Bound 2
to
that she was
love.
playing last night?
Yeah.
And then, like, obviously it took off and it went,
That was huge.
it was a huge
Huge
chart
song.
hit.
Went
But
number
it was
one,
that
I think,
exact
didn't it?
thing, yeah, where
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, like we heard it for the first time because Annie Mac
Yeah.
played it in Talk nightclub in Southend-on-Sea. And it did just like, you know when a gig is going like that and it's going good and then there's one track that
Yeah,
just...
I call it the gear change.
Yeah,
Change
yeah.
the
Yeah.
gears. It's probably the same with jokes. There's probably one
Yeah.
that just like immediately relaxes and brings the crowd together.
You get
yeah.
giddy in the run-up to do it, don't you? You're
You
like,
know
oh,
it's
the
coming.
good one's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
They've only waited 45
Yeah,
minutes
then,
for it.
then you trip over the punchline.
Sometimes you bring it in early when it's not going so well. You're like panic stations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
100%.
Oh well, now of course you're at this point where you are a very well regarded author and DJ. How are you kind of like balancing the two? How do you enjoy giving your energy to each one? You've also got your club night of Before Midnight.
Yeah.
So you're busy.
And your
yeah.
pod with
With Nick
Nick
Grimshaw,
Grimshaw,
yeah,
it's called
side
Sidetrack.
tracks.
your Substack, which is brilliant.
Thank you,
I
Suzi.
really enjoy
Thank
your
you so
Substack.
much. Thank you. Okay, so weirdly, I'm not that busy at the moment.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but
As in, like, in the
It
grand-
sounds like you are.
In the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
Like, and the reason why I say that is because I've just come out of like 6 to 8 months of probably the busiest I've been in a very long time.
Yeah.
And that's because I judged a literary prize, this prize called the Women's Prize
Yeah.
for Fiction, which involved reading 70 books
70
in about 8 months. And then also I was finishing my book at the same time, which was ludicrous.
Yeah, that's a lot of words.
So in
So you
terms
were
of like...
finishing your book whilst reading Women's Prize
Yes.
nominated.
Yeah. It was
That's
such a head...
imagine writing your show whilst watching like award-winning
the best
comedy.
comedians in the world. It's
awful,
really hard.
Annie.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot. And now I love doing it. I don't want to be complaining about it. It was great, but it was a lot at times. And it was busy in a different way. So it's busy in that your entire brain is just consumed all the time. So it's not like you can be busy when you're DJing, where you're just like flying around all the time. And you're
Sure.
busy in terms of you have to be places, but your head is pretty... You know, you've got
Yeah,
space in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Whereas for this, it was just a lot. So I'm kind of coming out the other end of that at the moment, going into summer, which is always a little busier for DJing,
Yeah.
which is great. And I really welcome it. And I think the thing that I've discovered about my main two jobs being DJing and writing It's just how extremely opposite they are.
Yeah.
So one is so interior, one is so quiet. I literally rattling around my brain all day in my
Where'd
office.
you write?
I have a little shed in the end of my garden.
Nice.
But I've also just in the last few months experimented with having a little office. My friend has like, you see those containers, like Box Park.
Oh, yeah.
Like my friend has one of them by the rail tracks where we are. So I just rented that for a few months just to see what it's like to leave the house. I really like leaving the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I hate being stuck when the 2 kids and my husband go to school,
Yeah.
and I'm left in an empty, dirty kitchen, and
Yeah.
I'm like, and I have to clean it because I
Yeah, of
can't
course.
get on with the work without cleaning
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
then it's just this kind of loop where you go, well, I'll clean that, and then I'll go to the toilet. Oh, I better put that wash on, and I take that wash out, fold that, put that away. Next thing you know, it's an hour into your working day, and you're fuming with no one.
Yeah, it's almost to a familiar space, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
there's things that you have to address because they're your things. Whereas if you go to a workspace, there's one thing you're there.
And also
Also-
it's the act of going, the act
Yeah.
of walking somewhere and having that space
Yeah.
to clear your head and get out
course.
of your home head
Yeah.
and into. So I write there at the moment.
Yeah.
But anyway, so having the two of those things is so extreme, and sometimes the hat switch
Yeah.
can feel quite mental.
Jarring.
Yeah, so you're going from
imagine.
like having a month of like trying to finish an edit of your book, and then you're going into DJing and you're just like, what is going on? Because you
Yeah.
go from being in your own head to then being in front of thousands of people and like having to be like, woohoo!
Yeah.
And it's just,
Wow.
but it's not bad at
that
all.
is
It's just
really
jarring
different.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But I do always welcome it as well because it uses a completely different part of your brain. So by the time you finish doing an edit of a book and your head is melted, it's something really nice about just being able to go out and just fucking have it and play regular
Yeah,
tunes and
great.
Quite a
just
release.
it's a release.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is. Yeah. So it
And
does work at the moment. It
Good.
works, yeah.
I mean, it sounds a brilliant kind of
Yeah, there's a
duality
juggle,
to
but
that. Yeah.
great.
And somewhere amongst all this, you have rediscovered, is that fair to say, your love of
Yes.
football. So
Yes,
talk to us
that's why I'm
about
here.
this. Yeah,
Well,
we are
you're here because we're just fans.
big fans.
And I'm fans.
We've paid for a meet and greet, is what we've done. But talk to us about your relationship to football. Where
Yeah.
did it start originally? How's it been reconnecting with it? Because I think there's that's sort of a huge side of our audience is there's
Yeah.
day one fans, and then there's people that maybe like did enjoy it, went away from it, have reconnected with it, or are now discovering it in adulthood for the first time.
Yeah.
And all of these experiences are what makes what we think the women's game so uniquely
Exciting.
brilliant.
Completely
Yeah.
unique. Like
Yeah.
you can't discount the history of the women's game for why it's so great now. Because
Yes.
to have football taken away at a professional
Yeah.
level for
Yes.
women for decades, that's going to change how it is now and
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Because as you say, so there's huge sections of women's lives where they just can't play or they haven't been able to play or they didn't understand that they could play.
Yeah, they didn't see it play.
All of
Yeah,
that. Yeah. So my story is going back to my 10-year-old diary.
Great.
A big part of that diary is when I used to play football for my school team, and I was, I think, one of 2 or 3 girls that played. You had a choice in my
Okay.
school of doing Irish dancing or football. And
That
most,
duality's back again, isn't
right,
it? That is...
most of the girls did Irish dancing.
Yeah.
It was very much the normal thing to do. I did football and played with mostly boys, had a great time. And we got picked out of the blue to do this thing where there was a kind of a girls' Irish soccer program had been launched by this guy called Noel King, who was the Irish soccer coach at the time, the head coach of the Irish team, men's team. And
How old are you at this point?
I think I was 11.
Yeah.
And so a couple of the girls got asked to come to Lansdowne Road, which is the national stadium, and kind of be the faces of this girls' Irish, like just the media launch. So
Yeah.
we had to dribble in and out of cones. I still remember the bowl of M&Ms. It was huge and it was very exciting. We met Noel King. We had a photo op. We were on Zig and Zag. I don't know if you
No
remember Zig and Zag.
way!
My feet were on Zig and Zag, dribbling through cones, just my feet.
No way.
But
So
it
that
was-
was first taste of fame.
First taste of
Yeah.
fame, big deal. And I had the newspaper clipping in my diary, folded up, like you could fold it out of me, like
Oh, this
heading a
is
ball.
So sweet.
So it was such a big deal. And that was like, wow, okay. Like
Were you a big footy fan?
I was
watching
no
it?
more than like I was a complete tomboy. Like I don't even like that word. I was just me, but I
Yeah.
basically spent a lot of my childhood playing football with the boys down the green in our housing estate. You could just find me there all day. So it was just normal for me to play football.
Yeah.
I was really lucky in that my mum or dad never was like, oh, you should behave this way, or I was just allowed to be me, and that.
And were
was
you
who I was.
watching it on telly? Were your parents football fans?
Well, 96
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the World Cup where Ireland got to
Yeah.
play the quarterfinals against Italy. And that was, that's Irish history.
That was
that's,
a
we
huge
still
one in
remember the
Ireland,
songs.
yeah.
Like, that was massive. So that was a really big deal. But that was later in life for me. By that point, we didn't go to football matches.
Yeah.
I think we watched the odd national game,
Okay,
but it was
sure.
more just something that I did for
Yeah.
fun.
Okay.
And then I went to secondary school, and there was no football team there. And I remember, we had our 30-year school reunion recently, and my friend Joanna reminded me, I'd forgotten, that we had gone to try out for a girls' team, and were told that we couldn't do one. So instead, it was hockey. So I just got really into hockey and played hockey for years, played it competitively, went to university, played hockey then too, and then discovered raving. And like, if you had a diagram of my hockey going like that, and my raving going like that, it's a complete X.
Yeah.
It's like, raving! Oh no, they're both going down.
Yeah.
One's going down, one's
It's a
going up.
slide.
Yeah. So that was that. And then that was the end of my team sports. And I didn't play. Oh, there was one very, very kind of sliding doorsy moment. I remember when I moved to London and I lived with my brother and his band in Stratford. And I remember walking down to the local park and there being a football club and seeing a women's team training.
Yeah.
And standing there and watching them and being like, oh, I'd really love to like do this.
Yeah.
But just being too intimidated because they looked so good. And
That's such a huge part of it, I think, is when you do finally see a women's team growing up, if it's not available to you at school, but you do see it, that was the frustrating thing sometimes when people go, oh, women are playing it, and you're like, yeah, the ones getting scholarships to go to the US and
Right,
play.
right.
Like, I just want a kickabout. I want a little...
Exactly.
Like,
I want to have fun.
I want to have the same accessibility to it that the lads do.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
want to have a little
want a
kick
Sunday
around.
league.
Yeah, totally.
exactly.
But it felt
Or
like
not
either...
even, just like a local weekly five-a-side,
Yeah,
sure.
you know.
But it felt like either no playing at all or
Yeah.
you're putting everything
You're going
into
to
it.
Kansas.
Yeah, totally.
So true.
Yeah. Can I play and not go to Missouri, please?
No.
Yeah, it's so true. So that was it. And then I carried on, career picked up.
Yeah.
Busy. Did lots of other sport, but never, like, as in just like, running and, my own types of, but never anything team. And then I had two sons and then they grew up and started playing football. And I was kicking about with them quite a lot, just enjoying the act of playing football with them. And then there's a team in East London. It was one of my favourite things about women's football clubs is the puns of the names.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
great.
so good.
It's like they have
They
so
just
much
keep
fun
giving.
naming them.
There's goals allowed.
Goals
Yeah,
allowed.
goals
Popular
allowed.
one. Goal
Yeah.
digger.
Goal Diggers,
pretty
that's the
good.
one.
There you
yeah.
go.
So they reached out. They're an amazing, really inclusive, amazing.
They're massive as
East
well,
London
Goal Diggers,
football
yeah.
club, and they reached out to me because I think they must have heard me talking about it somewhere that I really like football, and they said we're having an over 40s session. Would you like to come along? And I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. Now I've never been so scared because I haven't
Really?
played any sort of team football since I was 11, 12.
That feels kind of nuts in a way that like you can get up and DJ in front of thousands and thousands of people,
Yeah.
but then just turning up to a kickabout.
You didn't know anybody. You didn't go with a friend.
Didn't know anyone. didn't go
and
with anyone.
it's so hard being the new girl, isn't
It's like
it?
first day at
I
school.
don't know
So
where do I put my things.
hard.
Yeah, and is it,
Honestly,
can I
and I
leave?
couldn't get a space because it was at the Arsenal hub. You can't park there.
No.
Got 2 tickets that day.
Also, again,
Was it
like
worth
going
it?
back to that whole like that you
Totally.
don't know the level of what people are going to be. You're like, is it the kind of thing where you go full kit? Do you bring shinnies? Do you wear sort of like Astro boots? Are they going
Well,
to
I
be
had
really
to
strict about
borrow.
which
I had to
boots you
borrow
wear?
my
Yeah.
11-year-old's football boots. That's where I was. I had to borrow my kids'
All
boots
of
because I
these
didn't have
things.
boots.
Of course.
So we rock up, and it's over 40s, and it was all ages. So it's literally people from 40s up to women in their 60s.
Yeah.
Right. And it was total beginners. It was like learning how to dribble, which was great because
Yeah.
it was like, it gave me time to like remember and feel okay and just breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be okay. And then we did some drills, and then we played a game. And then at the end, they were so cool. They gave out like prizes to everyone.
Yeah, great.
And I got the coach's player of the match.
Love it.
And I got like a little sticker badge, which I think I still have on my wallet to say. And I came home to my son and I showed it to him, and he was like, this is amazing.
Oh,
And he was like my biggest cheerleader. It was very
that's
cute.
really lovely.
And then I was like, I love this. I need to keep doing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so Sorry, this is a really long-winded
No,
answer.
it's
No,
not.
I'm
This
loving
is
it.
exactly what we're here
This
for.
moment was like the gear changer track.
It
wasn't
was. It was. It
like,
really
goes
was.
into
Yeah, it
another
was
level.
such a turning point for me.
Wow.
And then, so my husband had a friend, Jerry. Shout out Jerry, who was a nanny in the local school. She was also part of the local football club, and he reached out to her because he knew she was a baller, and he was like, "Do you know anywhere Annie can play?" And Jerry was like, "She can come with me." So I was brought into the local football club, and yeah, I just spent a year training with them, and that was again like incredibly intimidating, learning from the bottom up, and all ages of girls, but mostly much younger, obviously, from like university age up to 30s mainly. There was 2 other women who were in their 40s, which I took great comfort in.
Yes. Yeah.
And I remember running around the pitch with one of them, just warming up. She's an American girl. She's a mother of 4 kids. And I was like trying to tell her like my worries, because before I had met up with Jerry, I had thought about starting up my own team, and I'd spoken to a lot of the school mums. So I was like, hey, maybe we should have like a kickabout.
Yeah,
and
great.
a lot of the things that these women said were like, oh, I just get injured. I can't get injured.
Right.
So there's a kind of assumption that you will get
Yeah.
injured when you play football, which is fair, I think, especially if you haven't played a team sport in decades.
Yeah.
So I put that to this woman, and I was like, as we were running, I was like, don't you get injured? And she was like, no, if anything, I'm stronger than I've ever been.
Yeah.
And that was another light bulb moment. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so I'm not like kamikazeing my way into this. Like, this could actually make me stronger. Yeah, I kind of joined the squad the following season, and I've been playing for the squad for 2 years now. We've been promoted. We're now in the North London Premier League.
I was gonna say, so what kind? That's like a Sunday league.
We're in the FA Cup.
That's incredible.
Preliminary.
But hey,
doesn't
FA Cup,
matter.
anything can happen.
I mean, obviously, all of us in the team were like, Wembley, here we come. Let's go. We
It's gonna
play for the
happen.
Prem now.
We're
We like to say that.
manifesting. It's gonna happen. Do you train in the week and have a game
Yeah,
on
we
a
train
Sunday?
twice a week, and then we have games on Sundays.
Whoa!
Twice a week.
Yeah.
That's-
Where do you play, Annie? In the field.
Okay, so I haven't fully found my position yet,
Lovely.
because I play all over. They put me wing sometimes.
Yeah.
I think CDM has been the most recent.
Yeah.
Like, so kind of defending midfield in the middle works.
She's all over.
But I'm not
Jack of all
very like
trades.
I'm not very skillful on the ball, but I'm very determined.
Yep. Lovely. I like this.
So I fight for it, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm kind of I guess so.
You fight
With the
for
winger,
it. Do you go full
I'm
Katie
good at
McCabe?
making I'm good at making runs.
Get a bit Irish about it.
Well, I haven't got Aggie. Like, I'm not that. I'm quite like standoffish when it comes to that on the pitch.
Imagine like somebody in a WhatsApp group in Sunday League football is like, Annie Mac keeps pulling everyone's hair. She's the Katie McCabe of Sunday League football.
Do you ever get what Maisie gets in her team? What was it
What's
when
that?
you were playing?
So what's your team, Maisie? Who do you play for?
I play in Brighton for a team called Brighton Seagulls.
Okay.
Another great pun.
Excellent.
It's lovely stuff.
Yeah.
And
what position do you play?
Well, I like going on the wing because,
Yeah.
like, I'm not particularly skillful on the ball, but the one thing I can do well
Is run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm quite quick.
And what about your crosses?
All right on the right, pretty ropey on the left.
Right.
But again, won't stop me trying.
Yeah.
Won't
Do you know
stop me
what?
trying.
There's something to be said for
They
that.
call me spaghetti legs on the
Oh,
team
wow.
because they're everywhere, but they're not doing a lot. They just look busy. What were you going to say about me at Seagulls?
When you were playing that game, babe, and the woman was like, "Don't worry about the fact that she's on TV. She's not real. Ignore her."
Yeah, the mind games. Because sometimes what I found in Sunday League, sometimes it's like, it's either, I mean, it's always ultra supportive, but you do get occasionally the odd team that defo have a bit of like, could have gone pro.
Yeah.
And I've gone onto the pitch before, and there was this team that we were playing, and she started shouting as I came on. She went, "Ignore the celebrity. She's not real. She's not real." And I was like, I don't think it's, first of all, celebrity. Like, I've done Sunday brunch, love. That's it. And then, like, secondly, I am real. I'm here. Like, it was just
You're
the
there
mind.
having an existential
hilarious.
crisis.
I really respect, actually, that the game has got to a point now where we're taking it so competitively that the mind games have seeped their way
Yeah.
into,
Yeah, that is pretty good.
into the game.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's not always, oh no, after you, please. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's a
yeah.
little bit.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Do
That
people
means they're
ever-
trying to intimidate you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Are people ever going into you and going, I used to love your show on Radio 1?
Well, I've tried so hard, she says, sitting on a podcast talking about it, but I've tried so hard to not
not mention
to kind of,
it, yeah.
just to like, and so I am not treated any differently at all. I think most people don't have a clue. But afterwards I've had some girls being like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
The shaking hands at the end, just being like, was that?
yeah. But yeah, so I haven't drawn attention to it at all, and I haven't really I'm starting to post about the team now and talk about it because I feel more confident on there. But I think I wanted to be able to prove my worth on the team without people thinking that there's some sort of
And that
leg
team-
up situation.
Yeah, totally.
That team dynamic is so special, isn't it? The camaraderie you can get from joining a team, and I think particularly in adulthood.
Honestly,
I don't
that
think-
meant the world to me.
I don't think it's spoken about enough as well. Of we've discussed this as both people that have moved to Brighton, which is a lovely city that's literally open arms.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
so welcoming.
Really?
But,
But-
oh God, it's just great. I love it so
People don't
much.
talk enough, I don't think,
through.
about how hard it is to make friends as an adult or join a new space as a
Completely.
grown up. Because as a child, you make friends by running up to somebody and you play with the same toy, or you go,
Yeah.
"What's your favourite
Yeah.
colour?" Red. Me too. Right, we're mates.
Yeah.
As an adult,
That's how we met.
she borrowed my crayons. We were
We're
friends. for
friends.
life. But it feels like dating. But at least with dating, you're trying to sort of be a flirty version of yourself that you're putting
Yeah.
across. Friendship, you're like, hello, can I come and play?
It's so difficult.
You hear yourself coming out with things like, can I join you playing? And you're like, oh my God, I sound 9.
Would
Yeah.
you like to have a coffee sometime?
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's so embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing.
And I don't know whether it's the same for you, Annie, but I feel like because of so much of what we do, and I guess with DJing and writing, so much of it is so solitary.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like you're up on the stage by yourself. We are
Yeah.
in a very different
Yeah.
way. I'd say the crowds don't go quite as wild. But then there's that thing of really wanting to have those friends and those people, because
Honestly.
we haven't got the chit chat at work. Sometimes the only people I've
Of course,
spoken
yeah,
to
we don't have an office.
all day
Yeah.
is
I'm
Tiggy,
totally,
my daughter,
totally
and
with you.
Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the team has that's been one of the most profound things, is feeling like you're part of a team and connecting with people I would never connect with in any
Yes.
other
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
in terms of where I am in my life and my career. I just wouldn't come across these people on a social level.
And that variety of people, as you said, with the
Such a
different
variety,
ages,
so
and
many different
jobs.
ages.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And to feel part of a team and to feel supported and uplifted by them is amazing. And to be able to do that for them, it's such a buzz.
There's so
That
much-
for me has been probably the most, that and my body working.
Yeah.
My body surprising me by continuing to work, and the camaraderie of the team has been the best thing so far.
And I think that's such a brilliant thing to share as women. I'm also in my 40s. Maisie is of course a child, but I think there's so frequently as women, when we hit puberty, we do less sports.
Yeah.
And then
Drop off is huge.
And then you might do a bit, but then you might have a baby, or you might think, oh God, is this for me? And it's so brilliant to go, oh, I still have agency over all of
Right.
this, and I've still got quite a lot of power.
Right.
And I didn't know that I could do this thing, but actually, if I work really hard, I feel much younger for doing this. I feel
Totally.
really
I was
healthy.
ageist. I had internalized ageism.
Yeah.
I was
Really?
because I joined the club when I was 45, and I was thinking, well, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm going to
Yeah.
get sprained something and I have broke my toe and hurt my shoulder. There has been little things, but I still cannot get over the fact that my body is not just working, but in turbocharge.
Yeah.
And I do, like my friend on the team, I do feel stronger than I've ever felt, and more
Yeah.
fit,
Yeah.
and more able. So it's so empowering in every other aspect of life as well.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
the
walk
courage it
different,
gives you.
honestly.
Yeah.
I hold myself different.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I've often found that when you force yourself into positions like that, like joining a thing, and then the physicals of doing it, you can't help but take that sort of accomplishment energy into other parts of your life.
Completely.
You know
But
how
also
you
just sorry
Please.
to interrupt, just the kind of the dangerous aspect of being on the pitch as well, getting I was so scared. I haven't felt a fear like the fear of just about being about to play for my team in a league match, like in years, like myself, like my heart, like, and just being so excited just to be able to run onto the pitch, so that, you know, when you start running, then your heart, you know, in a way, your body's too busy to be scared because you're on the pitch, so you're in it for 10 minutes, and then you suddenly just have to just play. So I got used to that. I'm still, every game I feel sick before. I can't eat. I can't, honestly, I'm in such a mess. But there's such a buzz about being that
so special.
being that scared, and then being fouled on the pitch as well, which obviously I have been now. Like there's just getting thrown about and like knocked down. Like even that is empowering. Yeah. Being able to get up again.
Yeah, totally.
My body hasn't been through that.
You feel hard as nails getting up and brushing yourself down. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm such a warrior. It is. It's
and then
amazing.
you're just running on adrenaline, and then afterwards you come home. I always have a bath after the matches, and I'm like, then the bruises start coming out, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, your legs go all like different shapes. And
I remember like showing my team this mad bruise I had on my thigh. I'm like, look at this bruise, it's weird. And they were like, no, that's a bull bruise. I'm like, what's a bull bruise? And it's like when you get the ball smashed into your thigh and you have the imprint of the hexagonal imprint of the ball. I was like, oh my God, my first ball bruise.
But it's been going well. You say you've been promoted.
Yeah, we've been promoted, yeah.
So you've had a very good season.
I mean, at the moment we're just back to pre-season. We started last week. So I don't know if I'm going to make the squad. I mean, there's loads of recruiting. We have to trial again, all of that. So we'll see. But I am just so happy to be there.
Yeah.
I'm like, even when we lose, I'm like, but wasn't it great?
Yeah.
I love.
Well, what about the friends we made along the way?
But I'm so happy to be there.
So that's so lovely. Do your boys love it as well? Do they think you're hard as nails?
I don't think they'd say that. But they're not interested. They're like, they wouldn't be interested in me playing now, like to watch. It's so normalised. They're like, oh. But which is also brilliant, because they're just like, yeah, mum plays football.
Has it piqued your interest in watching football? Have you engaged with it more?
So I've gone with them.
With the growth of the game.
Yeah, I've gone with the girls to watch. I think we watched Chelsea Barcelona.
Well, wow, great
It was a great match to watch. Yeah, so I've seen that. That's my only really. I think did I see England women's play? I've watched Bohemians, which is a Dublin team. I've watched the women's team. Them, but I do need to go to more matches, and because we live quite near Arsenal. Just to go, I want to bring the boys to an Arsenal lady. Oh no, hang on, I remember Monkey, my friend Monkey.
Oh
do you know her?
we know Monkey. Yeah,
she's a DJ, and
yes,
she plays
we do know Monkey. Yes,
for Dulwich.
Yeah,
Dulwich Hamlet.
Yeah.
And so I brought my son and his friends to go to go and see them. Yeah. And that was actually incredible because they have their own stadium.
Yeah.
And they have their own really rowdy fan base, and each player has their own songs.
Yeah, love it.
And so that was like, wow, just for them, the boys to see that. Yeah. I was really happy that they could see that there was a load of big men chanting for the women.
Yeah.
That was important.
It's really special.
It's really special. And that, I mean, you get that at Arsenal in such a big way.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, in Brighton, they've just announced they're going to build the first like purpose-built women's sports stadium.
No way.
Yeah, so next to the Brighton men's one.
Is it the Amex Stadium?
Yeah.
So is
directly next to it, they're
going to make a
building
women's one.
Minimum 10,000 people just for women's team.
Wow.
And like specific about like everything that's in there is going to be specifically for women's bodies. In
My
like the
God,
changing
that's
rooms and everything.
incredible.
Yeah, and the atmosphere that's at a women's game that is very different to a men's game. So I grew up going to men's games, so like...
So she's quite toxic.
I'm quite toxic. Like, but
Sit
seriously,
down.
genuinely, like, you know, the worst words I've ever heard have always been
Of course, you learn all of your bad language.
and then you go to a women's game and you're like, and the big misconception always is that it's tamer or it's more, no, there is all the tension and excitement and thrill of any other football game. There's just none of the abuse and hooliganism and toxicity. There is family-friendly activities happening on the concourse, and this is what like Brighton have said in their statement.
Yeah,
they are designing this stadium with this family focus at the core of it, and encouraging an inclusive space.
Is that a club?
That's Brighton Hove Albion. That's the WSL team.
So it's the W. And excuse my profound ignorance, but the men's team.
Yeah.
Is that Brighton Hove Albion men's?
Yes.
So the Amex Stadium is their stadium.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the women's get their own.
Yeah.
Wow.
So really, really exciting. It's great that the girls are playing in general in the WSL league now
So good.
in the big stadiums.
Yeah.
But I think it's really special to have a space that is
It really is.
focused
Specific.
on that culture.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
sets a
women
tone,
going to
doesn't
the
it?
men's space.
It sets a kind of standard there that's
And
really
I think
important.
the women's football culture, let's talk about that.
Please.
I mean, the music, the vibes before and after a game, if you go. Like, I can remember going to the Euros final at Wembley in 2022.
I remember that.
And I went Box Park beforehand.
Oh.
And it was like, and I've been Box Park before, but for blokes' games. And
Such
it's
a
sort
vibe.
of like, oh, I'm going to get covered in a pint of...
Yeah.
You go to Box Park for a women's game and it's like, oh, somebody's going to give you like a free tattoo of
Yeah.
like it's just
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
so
great.
nice.
Do you know the most similar vibe I've had on Wembley Way to a women's football game is a Taylor Swift concert where people were having
Right.
those bracelets
Yeah.
and like swapping them. That happens at women's football game. Like there's such an inclusivity.
Much more togetherness.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
if you're wearing a shirt and somebody likes the player on the back of your shirt, they'll like go like out
Yeah,
as they
yeah,
go
yeah,
past
yeah.
you. It's such a vibe.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
good. You know that Euros thing, that for me, talking about gear change, like that was the marker for me.
Yes.
I remember it so well. We were staying in rural Ireland in a little house. All my family were there and we all sat down to watch this Euros final, which is like, from an Irish perspective,
Yes.
notably rare.
Yes.
To be cheering on England.
Yeah.
Because it's conditioned in us to not do that. Sorry, England. But
And fair enough.
but
Read a history book, fair enough.
But my husband's English and my kids
Yeah.
are half English. And so they were interested. But for me, it was so profoundly moving to see my kids watch a women's team win a tournament like that.
Yeah.
And it brought back so many memories. It's the first time I'd really looked back at my history of playing because, I've forgotten her name again. You know, the pundit, the amazing woman, and she did the speech at the end of the commentary.
Robin Cowan,
No.
was it?
Like OG.
Not Gabby Logan.
Yeah, Gabby
Was it
Logan.
Gabby?
Yeah, and she did the speech at the end of the commentary of the whole game. She was like, "It's taken this long to get here, but we're
Oh,
here."
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And,
Ian Wright came in with something really similar as well.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really about the impact it has to have in schools.
Yes,
of like,
exactly,
let
yeah.
the
Yeah,
girls
yeah.
see this. Let
Yeah.
it not stop after today.
Yeah, and so that to me was like, it made me look back at my journey
Yeah.
of football and see
Yeah.
how like abruptly it ended and how I felt sad. I felt like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I wish I could have found a way to keep going. And so that was the first time I thought like maybe I could try and do it again,
Yeah.
basically. So that is a lot to answer for that. I mean, and I remember interviewing Leah Williamson for Changes for my old podcast.
That was a great episode.
That was a great
episode.
Yeah, and she was talking about all the work they were doing to try and keep it going,
Yeah.
to try and
Yeah.
like put in kind of, not legislation as such, but kind of have it so that it's just it's compulsory for girls to have to do PE to a certain level, and also to have the facilities there to
Yeah.
play. But even like very grassroots football, which is what I do now, the facilities, it's some of the toilets, some of the change rooms are like train spotting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
mad,
unbelievable.
innit? Yeah.
It's do you get that as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah. I've seen things I wish I could never see. I wish I could unsee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's humbling. It's really humbling.
Yeah. Yeah. You think, what have people had before a game?
Yeah.
Really? Really? You don't slide tackle them in case.
Oh, Maisie, Annie.
No, it's true though. Like, but it is. I can remember getting really, really emotional when it was that 2022 final. I was with my husband and we were at the top of Wembley on the back row. We could touch the concrete like that,
Wow.
and they were like little ants running round.
Wow.
But I can remember we weren't, by the end of that extra time, we weren't watching the England players. We were watching either the referee looking to see the hand go
whistle.
up to the
Yeah.
mouth. And then I just remember it was Nikita Paris with her bun, and they were all in the purple vests, the substitutes, and they just flooded the pitch. And I can remember I'd been anticipating that whistle for so long, and I was getting so ready to cheer. And then when the whistle blew, I did just burst into tears.
Oh my God.
Because as a kid, you didn't think you would see.
Yeah.
Well, like any football on the telly with women on,
Yeah.
let alone a packed Wembley
Yeah.
winning a European Championship.
Yeah.
It was, I know it's spoken about so much, and especially in women's football podcasts, but like it's so massive for what it's. And when you look at the the impact it had
upsurge.
of the stats,
Right.
like
Yeah.
the
upsurge.
uptake of,
Yeah.
of girls getting into sport,
Yeah.
but also, and this is why we're so happy to have you on, Annie, is there's always this speech made of like, it's about inspiring the next generation of girls, and it absolutely is. But because
the
of what
generations
happened as
that are already
well,
there?
Exactly.
because of what happened as well, there were so many women
Yeah.
who reconnected with it. You being one, Suzi,
Yeah.
you being one, Annie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's so many people who wanted to play but were banned from playing,
Right.
or wanted to watch but it was banned so they couldn't
Yeah.
watch. So there's been this huge uptake from people of all abilities, all ages,
Yeah.
taking it up and falling back in love with it. And I don't think that should ever be
No.
appreciated.
No,
Well,
I'm
and-
with you. Yeah.
And I think as well, it's so much also to do with, you know, what we were talking about earlier, the whole sort of ethos and energy and community around the
What
game.
it does
Because
for you.
I
Yeah.
know the reason I wasn't into football was because I went to a men's game when I was about 12 and I had heard such homophobia.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God, this is
Why would you
gonna
want to
be-
return to
I
that?
can't. That like ah.
Yeah.
And so I just never. Then the next game that I went to was like a women's game 30 years later.
Wow, it
Yeah.
must have felt
Or-
incredible that.
Yeah, 20 years later. But yeah, so it's
And actually, women's football like couldn't be a more queer-friendly
Oh,
space.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
teeming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is absolutely flooded. Well, when I was chatting to Beth Mead the other day, she was talking to me about my book. She was talking to me about coming out, and she said, "Oh, well, yeah, it just wasn't a big deal because I knew so many gay women because of football."
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, when I was 13, I thought it was me, Claire Balding, and Ellen.
Oh my God.
Like I just
Yeah,
thought
what
it
a
was
shame.
that."
Imagine if you'd been
But if
part
I-
of a football community, you would have
You were
felt.
going to dye your hair, weren't you?
Oh.
I thought that was part of it.
It's coming from the woman that literally has
Literally
Ellen's
looks,
haircut.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think our team is pretty 50-50 actually, which is
Yeah.
quite rare.
Yeah.
But one moment that really stood out for me was the other woman in her 40s. There's two women in their 40s, but one with the four kids, her husband comes to a lot of the matches and her kids come to a lot of the matches. And I remember my husband coming to the match and standing with her husbands
Yeah.
and just kind of watching. And I just remember thinking, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the time,
Yeah.
and still the case, I am a proper soccer mom. Like I love going to all
Yeah.
my kids'
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
And I found especially when they were younger, there was a weird kind of way that things happened where, especially in community football, it's always the dads that become the coaches.
Yeah.
And it's always the mums who are at the side with the bottles
With the
of water
tangerines,
going, come
yeah.
on. And so I, out of sheer principle, offered to become an assistant coach for my kids, like under nines thing.
Love
and it was just like,
that.
but it was so
Yeah.
silly. Like I was DJing most of the time. I couldn't, but every 2 or 3 weeks I'd come up and do drills or whatever. But
Sorry, when you said that, I thought you meant you were DJing at training.
no.
Shouting at the kids, keep to the beat!
They wouldn't have given a shit. They would have been so embarrassed. My son is furious with me for playing at the school's fundraiser. He's furious. It was no kids thing. It was just the adults. And he was like, oh, everyone's saying you DJ'd at the thing. Anyway, but yeah, so I just hated that. Like,
Yeah.
what,
Yeah.
you know, that way of things. There's this assumption.
And that's
Yeah.
all
this
it's ever
assumption, even for the girls teams, there's always the men's.
Yeah.
No,
But also as
women
as
coaches in
partners
there.
of playing, partners of players, all we've ever seen growing up was WAG culture.
Yes,
So
totally.
that if you're a partner of a player,
Yeah.
you must be a very sort of feminine designer,
Massive glasses.
clueless about the game
Yeah.
woman, sort of who's seen as a bit of a ditzy,
Yeah.
you know, kind of distraction.
Yeah.
When actually, why can't you be absolutely championing your other half, whoever you are, whoever they are?
Yeah.
Why can't you be a husband on the side of the sidelines cheering on these powerful women?
Yes.
Why can't you be a wife cheering on your wife playing? Like,
Yeah.
I remember seeing
it's so dumb.
a clip of, you know, when they would go around the stadium after there was Ella Toon's fiance,
Yeah.
and Russo's brother, who's her manager,
Yeah.
and seeing all these young men,
Yeah,
be
supporting
so
the women. Yeah.
passionate.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. It
And
makes
you're
me
just
really
like,
emotional
yeah,
to me. That
same.
way.
Oh,
Same, because
Like-
it's just I couldn't
Bronzy's
imagine that.
brother at the
yeah.
Euros last year, the one England game I didn't have a ticket to. Very kindly, not trying to name drop, but Jill Scott sorted us out. but it did mean I was watching it with the families, which I
Wow.
would never wish upon anybody. It was as if it's not stressful enough watching England in a semi-final.
Yeah.
I was watching it with the families, and Lucy Bronze's brother was sat right in front of me, and he was streaming, like just so
God, I can't deal.
unashamed emotion, openly, just like sobbing. And this is during play. This isn't at the final whistle. He just, and it was, the game where she
Yes.
took the strapping
Yes.
off and just like it was that mad game. And I was like, that's so powerful. Like
Yeah.
that is,
That's amazing.
and it shouldn't be, it should be normal. That's
Yeah.
just a really supportive brother supporting his sister, playing
Yeah, yeah.
something that means the world to her.
Yeah.
And it's about seeing that. It's about
Yeah.
seeing all of this
Yeah.
as a youngster, as a fan, as a grown up.
as a young man, as a young boy,
young boy.
seeing
Yeah,
that
totally.
and going, oh, I
That's
can be
normal.
so proud of my sister one
Yeah.
day, or my
Yeah.
friend,
Yeah.
or my
Or
wife,
my mum.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That I can be happy to cry in front of people because I'm so proud of what they're doing. Like that
It's
is
a
such,
totally normal feeling.
and that's an amazing thing, isn't it? That women's football has done. It just feels like it's done so much.
Yeah.
It's so easy, as you say, Maze, that people go, oh, it's done so much for the next generation of women players. But it's like, no, it's culturally, there's been a shift.
Massive.
Yes.
Massive.
It's so much deeper than just the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the history. It's like, women's rights. It's equality. There's so much more to it than
Yeah.
just like the surface level of the
It's
game.
huge.
100%.
It's huge.
I've just spied your kit. Absolutely
Yeah.
lovely.
Which kit?
The one
Your
that you...
kit.
Is that the one that you...
Oh yeah, Bohemians. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the one I designed. For
You
the
designed
both.
that?
That's the away kit for Bohemians ladies. Yeah.
I moved into my new house yesterday.
Congrats.
Susie came round.
Yeah.
Isn't it like my downstairs bathroom?
Oh my God, it's so much like our
Orange
downstairs
Your
bathroom.
downstairs bathroom is orange and pink vertical stripes.
Well, now I know it's
No, it's
Bohemians.
actually that way.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Horizontal.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the word.
Gorgeous.
You're not the only one that's Perry Many, babe.
I've got a Bohemians FC shirt, and it's the Fontaines DC one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's a good
The
one.
Bohemians are so clever with their marketing because
Yeah.
they team up with people in music and they get like the Kneecap is the
gonna
current
say
one.
Kneecap have got one.
Fontaines was the last one.
So is this
And
their thing? They get Irish legends to do their kit.
Well, the Jazzy did the most recent women's one
I
as
love
well.
this.
But they're really good. But also the other thing they do is they're so good for community. So like I think it's 50% of profits for that
Yeah.
just go to 2 local inner city schools
Yeah.
to buy them new
Amazing.
music equipment. So and it's so cute. So you get
so
all these like
great.
little girls in inner city Dublin like with decks and stuff now off the back of
Amazing.
that shirt. It's very inspiring.
So cool. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Love it.
Susie's quite the shirt collector.
I love that one.
This is a great one.
It's fantastic. Where did you get it?
It's a Fowdy's collaboration.
But it's
gorgeous.
about
It's
getting
gorgeous.
more
It's
Irish
gorgeous.
girls into football.
Yeah. So cool.
So when we started this podcast, Susie was quite keen to have several teams, and I was
Right.
quite the staunch day one fan going, no, you've got to pick one team. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's fair to say, actually, there's no right way to be a fan. And Susie has exemplified this by wearing the kit of every single team. There is not a shirt that you don't own, I think, at this point.
Oh no, I haven't got a Chelsea shirt.
She's still in the market for a Chelsea
So
shirt.
how
now.
many do you have a team or is it
I
still
su-
like 5?
no, I
is
su-
it one
I-
hand, 2 hands worth of teams?
I support. Don't listen to her. She's a bully. I support Brighton
Right.
because I live there. That's who I
Women's?
see the most. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't follow men's football.
But sometimes she'll support Brighton wearing an Arsenal shirt.
No,
and that's okay.
No, I do like going to see Arsenal, and if I go, sure, I'll wear the shirt. But I have about 30 shirts. Wow. Yeah, I just think
They're
I
fab.
just think they look great with high
Well,
waisted
do you know,
trousers.
I'm going to get you a new one because we're doing before midnight ones.
Oh,
yeah.
stop
Mate.
it.
Oh, let's talk
yeah,
about
This
yeah,
is the
yeah.
new best merch, though, is a football shirt. I went
It's
to the
the
Harry
best.
Styles gig the other night. They had a Harry Styles football shirt.
God, I'm gonna have to get that as well.
You are.
Yeah,
you
you're
are.
gonna have to get that.
Well, we're going to chat about before midnight, but
Right.
whilst we're talking about shirts, we've got one for Annie.
We've got one for
We've
Annie.
got one for
What?
Annie. Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh,
Oh my God.
There we go.
Thank you so. You have your own football shirt.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We've gone full Battenberg.
Oh my God, I love it. It's
Yeah.
actually not that far off the Bose one in terms of the pink stripes.
Like the little football on the side, on the shirt, on
I
the
love
sleeve.
it. Thank you so much.
good,
You're
isn't
so
it?
welcome. So, we're called Pacey and Goosey because pre-gig, I pace.
Oh, look.
Yeah. We need to find out what
Yeah.
Annie's is.
That's the half and half scarf because I support everyone and they take the mick out of me.
I absolutely love it. I will wear that. I'll send you
Please.
pictures.
We're delighted
I'll wear
you
it
like
to training.
Love that.
Yes,
And-
explain
and in real
Pacey and
life as well.
Goosey, because I reckon Annie will have one.
So we called Pacey and Goosey.
Right.
Because before a gig, I pace.
Right.
I go through my set and
I can see that because you're super energetic on stage, aren't you? You move
Oh,
around
yeah.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen you.
Yeah.
I was going to say I've seen you play, but I haven't. I've seen you do the comedy.
Play.
Share
yeah.
a green room with her beforehand though. It's like Roadrunner. You
Really?
can't sit
Yeah,
still.
I don't really stop moving.
Okay.
And Maisie.
I just get goosebumps. Just
Doesn't
like,
matter
I
what
go
time
really
of year
cold.
in here.
Yeah.
It goes really cold.
Really
Wow.
cold.
Like, do you move or do you just sit still?
No, I'll
and-
sit
and-
still.
have
I'll try
goosebumps?
and warm up, but like it won't help. But like goosebumps all over. And it came from a chat about footballers talking about their pre-match rituals.
Right.
A lot of them go, left sock first, then right sock or whatever. And then we realised ours were just goosebumpy and running
Goosey
round.
and Pacey.
Yeah, so
exactly.
now we're
So-
pacing Goosey. What is your
What's my
pre-gig
pre-
ritual, Annie? Is there anything?
I don't have one.
No.
This is pure furious.
You're telling me you can just rock up to a venue and walk straight up to the decks. You're not checking anything like.
I really don't like
superstitiously?
arriving a long time before. Like my ideal, much to my tour manager's stress, is to arrive 10 minutes before.
Whoa!
I can't. If I'm listening to the DJ before,
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't enjoy that. So I like to
Really?
just go on going. But a lot of the time, especially with before midnight shows, I want to see the DJ before because I booked them and I know they'll be great. So
Do you not worry about overlap of tracks?
um
I'm just thinking that's what in comedy you're like. I'll go see
Yeah,
the act before me because in case they've got a bit about.
if I'm worried there's an overlap, I'll check with them. I'll be like, have you played that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have a ritual. Like the first thing I think of is Fatboy Slim who gets slapped. You know, he gets slapped.
What?
So he always DJs in his bare feet, and then the last thing he does before he gets on stage is his tour manager slaps him across the face.
What?
Look it up. Honestly, you can see it
God.
anywhere.
It's when you stop doing drugs, you need to find something.
Yeah.
Some kick, some way to get your adrenaline
Oh
up.
my god!
But yeah, I
Well,
don't
he's
do anything like
Brighton-based.
that.
He
We'll have
is.
to have him on. Slappy,
You
Pacey,
should-
Goosey,
and
and Slappy.
You know what? And he's a big fan of Brighton as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
He used to sponsor their
They should.
shirts.
Yeah.
I don't.
So you're
think,
just
I don't
laty.
think I have a ritual. I'm so sorry. I don't have one.
No, don't be sorry.
I don't
minutes
even have a
before.
drink before. I just I might have a drink halfway through.
got a
I've got
special
really
rider?
sensible now. Really sensible.
Yeah.
Rider,
specific snacks?
Nurofen Express. Always a big one on my rider.
Legend.
Pacey, Goosey, and Nurofen.
It's pretty boring. It's really boring.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
I'm not going to make something up for the sake
No,
of
no,
it.
no.
No, don't.
And then-
Nurofen 10 minutes before will do it for us.
And then football pre-match, again, I don't have any rituals. I think of a girl on my team called Gabby who likes to eat an entire kiwi fruit before every match, skin and.
Skin and.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Clears out her throat, she says.
No.
I always get a lot of entertainment out of that.
I
wouldn't
don't
trust
like
it.
that.
Yeah. Well, each to their own, babe.
Hey, listen.
Each to their own.
I don't
She's
think
a
I could
great
run on
player.
a full kiwi.
Sure.
She's left back.
Do you know Brett Goldstein?
I'd worry about Kiwi's revenge.
Oh,
Mm.
another great album. You know Brett Goldstein?
Yeah.
He eats a pear. He takes the core off and then just eats it.
Oh, yeah, you could do
Good.
that easy.
But
There's not
I've
that
seen him
many.
do that backstage as well, just before
Yeah.
he goes on. Like, ah.
It's a
That's quite the
hard
ritual.
no.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
No, I don't. God, I'm so boring. No rituals.
You're not boring, Annie.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you need to. Maisie and I clearly
Yeah,
we were
desperate
like, oh
for an
God,
identity."
it must work. In order for this to work, I need to pace around so that my brain feels okay. You're clearly just quite
Yeah,
confident
just
in your
10
talent.
minutes before. So really, before midnight is 10 to midnight.
No, because
That's what time Annie
No,
turning
it
up to the
ends at
venue.
midnight.
No, it
So
ends at midnight.
Normally I go
Okay.
on around 8 o'clock, half
Oh,
8.
So we
so
know she's in the venue
perfect.
from 7:50.
Yeah.
7:50
Yeah.
with an Nurofen Express.
Yeah, that's for after.
That's rock and roll,
That's for
man.
after.
That's rock and roll. Tell us about Before Midnight. Are you enjoying the gigs?
I'm loving
They're
the gigs.
so special.
Thank you so much. Yeah, loving them. So they are, and funnily enough, the team comes to all the gigs.
Of course.
Do they?
Why wouldn't they?
Because we
Love
won the
that.
league this
Yeah.
year. They presented me. They sneaked the cup into the club.
Oh, I love that.
And then like did a surprise walk on stage and we're like, we want to present you with the cup. And so then I had to stop the music, explain to all the crowd and be like, this is my football team. We
Amazing.
won
Did
the
they go
league,
nuts?
and this is the cup.
What
and then
track
everyone
do
went
you
nuts.
play for that moment? What's the
Well,
gig?
it was kind of in the middle of the track, so I just had to. I was a surprise, so I just had to kind of stop the track and then crack on. But
there's
it's
some-
freed
there's-
from
I was
desire,
going to say,
isn't
there's,
it?
there's
Always,
some,
Gala.
there's some great
Always.
football bangers.
Always,
I
yeah.
really like how much Pink Pony Club has shifted its way into football as
Yeah.
well. That always goes on in the
Isn't it
stadium.
funny? The English team at the moment, it's Wonderwall, like that
Yeah.
that kind of lovely moment between
Yeah.
the crowd. I do love how football integrates its way how music integrates itself into football like that.
It integrates
They're
itself
just
into
hand in
everything,
hand,
doesn't it?
aren't
Music.
It does.
It's
yeah.
so special.
It does. But yeah, so Before Midnight's going good.
Will you have more?
team
I know you've
come.
got a big Ali Pali one.
We've got a big Ali Pali one on the 12th of September, which is going to be really good. We've just finished a residency where we did 6 shows, like one a month.
Yeah.
And that was really cool because I wanted to try and kind of cultivate a bit of a community around
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. And I invited different DJs to come and play with me. So I think we'll definitely do that again.
Yeah, perfect.
But then we normally do a big end of summer show at Gunnersbury Park. And we couldn't do that this year because of stupid reasons. But now we've changed it and we're doing Ali Pali. So that's the big end of summer show is Ali Pali. And I've never played there before.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you done it?
I've gone to the darts there.
It's I love that.
Sorry.
I've gone
to
to
darts.
there.
That's a vibe. Because
Oh, I love
you
the darts.
forget what
So good.
there's so much stuff goes on up there. It's not
Yeah.
just gigs.
No,
Like, yeah.
I love darts.
But yeah, I went up the other day just to have a look at it. My God,
It's such a good room, isn't
it's
it?
big.
It's massive.
It's massive.
But
It's,
you're used to playing
and-
massive.
Yeah, I guess it's the same capacity that Gunnersbury Park is. So we've done the same. But it's different in a room like that. There's something
Right.
about that space that makes it very.
And what's the vibe at
iconic.
Before Midnight for anybody interested in going? Like,
It's there's a lot of women there. It's big female energy.
yeah.
I would say kind of 70 to 75% women.
Really?
Yeah, and I think the reason for that is, first of all, I've always had loads of women at my gigs,
Yeah, of
probably
course.
because I'm a woman. So
Yep.
I don't know. I think there's a sense for women that there's a curiosity or something. I don't know.
I think as well, because I've seen you DJ as well. Like I
Right.
feel like there's an element of like, as a woman, when you go to watch a woman do something, you're like, I feel safe here.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is a place where
Yeah.
because everyone that we're looking at is someone that we respect.
Yeah.
And she's the same as me.
Yeah.
And so I can feel quite safe in this environment.
I think, and I hope that's the case. And I
Yeah.
think especially for Before Midnight, that is definitely the case because it's a conscious decision for me to do clubbing earlier in the day to try
Yeah.
and make clubbing more accessible for anyone who needs sleep. And a lot of the time that is women because they have, it shouldn't be the case, but they have to get up or maybe breastfeed or maybe they're pregnant or postpartum or whatever. And so we do get a lot of women around that stage in their lives. A lot of women coming pregnant. A lot of women coming
I love it.
first night out after baby.
yeah,
Big
love
one.
it. Love it.
But then you also get people much older and younger. So you get a group of 18-year-olds and then you get couples in their 70s.
Oh, I
And it's
love
so
that.
cute.
Oh, that's cute.
It's literally like to me it feels a bit wedding-y, like wedding
Yeah.
but without the kids.
Yeah.
So that when you go to a
ideal.
wedding and there's like an intention to have a good time. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
and it's all different types of people. So I cannot get over the crowd. Still cannot get over the crowd. And the other thing we do is we don't allow phone cameras.
Oh, yes, yes,
the
yes.
dream, Annie.
You would
What do
not
you do?
believe
Do you
the
put the phones in
difference.
the little-
We just give stickers.
Oh,
And
of the
put
camera.
stickers over the
Right.
camera, and people are mad respectful of it. Like
Yeah.
they really do honour it, and
Too right.
and I'm so happy about it, and it makes such a difference for the atmosphere. Honestly,
Yeah.
it is. I remember the first one we did was at a warehouse project last year, and I remember being worried because I don't like to tell people what to do. I don't like that sense of people feeling, told in any way.
But that's enough of a gesture.
It's a suggestion. It's just
Yeah.
like this. Just give it a go. You walk in. I walked into the room. It was like the energy was just so different. Everyone was just loud and rowdy
And focused.
and whistling and yelling and so present in their bodies and
Yeah.
just so connected to the music. You really felt it. And like this is because it's Before Midnight. It's like 8:30 on
Yeah.
a Friday night in Manchester,
I
and it was
love
like
it.
2 a.m.
There's
So,
a huge thing, isn't there, about
Never
like,
go back now. It's-
Gen Zers, because they don't really like, as in the decrease in kind of Gen Zers going out clubbing.
Yeah.
It's I like my husband mentioned it. He was like, yeah, but they film a lot of things, and
Yeah.
the idea sometimes of like how you danced last night being on someone's story. the
That
next
makes me so
morning.
sad.
Horrible.
It's like
sad.
you're quite, and so much of your currency is how you are online.
riz.
Yeah. So you're like, oh.
young.
Whereas, like, I mean, I know we joke, but like, I'm so glad nobody had an iPhone when I went to Zante.
Mate.
I was like a dog off a
Mate.
lead.
Yeah. No. And,
Terrible.
But you needed that.
But I
You know,
needed it. I was 18.
Everyone has to be able to go through that without
Yeah.
being named and shamed
Yeah,
online. And also,
totally.
there's a culture of like if someone's having it too much, if someone's dancing too much, then they become this kind of novelty, and then they
Yeah.
get filmed and
Yeah.
snagged off.
Horrible.
Awful.
Oh, I've
So-
seen that at concerts before. Someone filming somebody who's going mad for it.
Yeah.
And you're like, they're having the
has to
time
leave
of
them
their
alone.
life.
Like
Yeah.
you're the idiot here
Yeah,
because they're
you've
in the
paid
moment.
£100
And
to
do you
come
know-
watch that
film
guy.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Do you know
Like,
what's
leave them
cool
alone.
is that like when people get their phones out before midnight, they get proper told off by the other
they?
people. Like,
Great.
put your phone down, so I don't
Yeah.
have to do anything. Like they get
that's-
told,
Yeah, good.
and they get scolded, and it honestly.
They get the little torch on them. I love that. They do it at Aber Voyage. Absolutely.
Oh yes,
Behave.
yes, I've seen
Behave.
that. Seen that.
Stop filming a robot.
I should
you
maybe get a
weirdo.
torch out for if someone if.
I thought you were
do it
going to be like,
myself.
I should become a hologram.
All in good time, maybe. All in good time.
yeah.
Oh,
Annie, this has been such a treat.
this is such a
God,
treat.
it
to
felt
have
like
you.
5 minutes long.
It's like,
This
well,
is such a joy.
Thank you for having me.
thank
Our
you.
pleasure.
Yeah.
if-
Thank you for the shirt.
If you could say anything to anybody considering joining a football team like
Great
you
question.
have,
Yeah.
what would you say?
I would say lean into your fear and your discomfort. Do not let your own inhibitions or your own kind of internalized doubts or kind of limitations for yourself get in the way. Just go and do it.
Yeah.
And enjoy feeling your body and your mind being like connected in this wonderful way. Just kick a ball. You will not regret it. You'll love it. You'll love it. Do it. Do it.
Perfect. There we
Oh,
go.
man, that was
Should we go and have a
perfect.
Nurofen Express?
Oh, go on then, just a little
Go
one.
on then.
That was the brilliant Annie Mac. We've got some more very exciting episodes coming up, haven't we? Where we're interviewing people.
It's very exciting.
It's very
Suze.
exciting.
We've gone full Graham Norton. We've
Oh
got
my
we've got a sofa
God.
full of guests.
Yeah, next week it's Dolly Parton. It's not. That was Annie Macmanus. I am sure you enjoyed that episode as much as we did. And if you want to go to Before Midnight, in the show notes, there's details of that Ali Pally show that she was talking about. It sounds absolutely epic.
Sounds unreal, doesn't it?
It really does.
And absolutely a bit of you.
Oh, you better believe it.
Home by Midnight. Sensational.
Oh, babe, honestly, if I've got a cup of tea, decaf, I'm not mad,
Oh, God.
by 12:15, I'll be absolutely delighted.
And that 47% of cool has gone.
Bye!
Bye.